welcome to CTO in Wonderland. We started with something called Pati Patni and Lockdown. Today I have with me three CTOs, CIOs. Ramesh Malia is from DBS Bank. Yagnesh Parikh is at ICICI Securities.
Hi.
And Prakash Banerjee, popularly known as Shanky, is with RBL Bank. So, gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're going to run this for around 45 minutes to 1 hour. So let's say you and your team have developed a robot, okay, based on lots of AI technology. But this robot is still not perfect, it still makes some errors, like any new software does. So now you have to give it some error responses when it commits an error. So you can give 4 options, and one of these 4 options I want you to choose after it does something really stupid, okay. So it can be a very polite robot. It can say, oops, my bad, sorry, so sorry, okay. Or it can say, 100 times, I will not make this mistake again, I will not make this mistake again, I will not make this mistake again. Like in school we are taught, teachers make us do, repeat something. Or like a stressed out person, it will bang its head against the wall, until it figures out what's wrong. 4th option, again school like, it will punish itself by becoming a murga for 10 minutes. I'm sure some of you or all of you had that experience of becoming a murga when you've done something naughty in your school days.
Time हो गया.
Time हो गया थोड़ा.
शायद physically possible भी नहीं है.
You can become a murga also now. Yeah.
You can pass on that legacy to your freshly made robot. So let's start with Sanderson. What is your preference? Polite response, 100 times I will not repeat, or the robot will bang its head against the wall, or become a murga. What will you choose?
100 times will take too long. And the murga, so you never know. I mean, most robots will not be capable of doing a murga, and I don't think children today recognize what a murga is. So I will go between 1 and 3.
Between 1 and 3?
Right, sometimes bang your head.
Okay. 50-50 kar lete. Okay. That's
random response, depending on your luck.
Fair enough. Yagnesh, what do you say? What will your robot do?
I prefer murga.
Murga.
In fact, we have learned not by becoming murga, so I will expect that robot also will do murga and he will improve himself.
It will learn quickly. Okay.
It will learn quickly and finally robot will become bigger than CTO also. AI type of CTO.
AI type of CTO. Okay, cool. And of course, you have to teach it how to speak like a murga.
Yeah.
And Malia, what is your choice?
No, I think I'll go with Yagnesh. The murga sounds interesting, and with the twist of auto machine learning kind of concept, right? You learn from your mistakes and keep learning, right? So that's what we all need. I think the murga is the best option.
Okay. So I think murga and technology are going to go well together. Okay. One more robot question. So some new robot vendor has come in the market and given you a fresh robot, only with a machine learning algorithm, no data, no training, nothing, blank state, okay. And now HR has asked you to get this robot trained to avoid gender discrimination and to promote gender equality. They want the robot to be trained with women, okay. So you're living in your society at home, the robot has been delivered to your home. You have to get the robot trained by, let's say, 10 different women in your neighborhood, okay. Maybe one day at each home with a woman. So you get that done, okay, as a part of the gender balancing initiative. Now, when the robot comes back to you after training with 10 women for 10 days, what do you think? What kind of robot will you get? You will get a robot that spends a lot of time in the kitchen trying out new recipes, and then testing all those recipes on you. Okay, that is one option. Second option, robot will keep asking you, am I looking slimmer, am I looking fatter, how am I looking, like most women do. Your robot will learn to take selfies and to do pouting and take selfies every 10-15 minutes. That is also what something women do. And fourth option is the robot will come trained to ask you to go for shopping every weekend for clothes and makeup and accessories and things like that. So what, depending upon the kind of locality and the kind of people you're living in your neighborhood, what kind of robot do you think will come back to you after 10 days training? Exclusive training among women. Let's start with Malia.
Manoj, you are putting me in a controversial situation, right?
Yes.
I would like a robot to come back. I'm a foodie. I would like a robot to come back and make different dishes and I'll have it verily. So I think that's the option I will go with.
Okay. So full robot is going to be पैसा वसूल for you then.
पैसा वसूल खाना अलग-अलग टाइप का मिलेगा. It will be good fun.
I think your wife will also be happy. She did not spend so much time in the kitchen then.
Correct.
Yagnesh, what is your choice? What kind of robot do you think will come back?
I have to select only one answer. Otherwise, I think robot will do all options. He will do all. It is not possible. Only one thing he will do. After 10 women training for 10 days. Okay. And all variety he will learn. And all 4 options robot will do. Okay, if you had a choice, which one do you want it to be trained for? If choice and my preference, then of course kitchen. Good food.
Okay.
Good food. I'm a Guju and now food. We are foodie. Sweet dishes and foods and all that. We love it and so that is first preference.
And do you want it trained on Guju dishes or something else?
Anything vegetarian, I'm okay.
Okay, you're a veggie. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Shanky, you have some other choice?
मेरा बिल्डिंग में teenagers बड़े हुए हैं, all teenage girls. So I think the robot will come back with the selfie fascination.
Selfie mode, okay.
Not selfie, but also food shots, clothes shots, flower shots. Basically, fascination, Instagram fascination.
Instagram robot you will get, okay.
And I don't think kitchen will work out.
Yeah, you become a bakra if the robot comes trained with that kind of cuisine.
No, practice I don't think it will be. I think practice may they will become Instagram expert.
Okay. That's interesting. Now let me extend this. If you had a chance to be machine trained yourself, but you had a chance to get some machine learning algorithm in your brain, and you got trained by, I don't know, among 10 women, what kind of training would you like to go through? Selfie training, clothing training, shopping training, or whatever else? What is your preference to be trained?
I think for me, I probably want to get trained in shopping, right? Because I am, as a person, I am just go pick up what I want and move, right? But that's not what shopping is all about, right? You have to try 100 things and in the end not choose anything, right? That's the trick. So I probably get trained in shopping.
Okay. So you're already a robot when it comes to shopping, and you need to become more human.
Yeah.
Thank you. What kind of training do you want?
मेरा थोड़ा divergent है. I find women are much more empathetic listeners. We, especially as CIOs, tend to be very cut and dried.
Okay.
We deal with computers. Either it is right or it is wrong. So we tend to be very non-empathetic to real life people also, thinking they will behave like that. And so that is one thing that I had to learn mostly from women, but also from other people.
Right, you're right. Women do have much more empathy. It's built into their nature. Yeah, and you're right. Men need to learn about that. Cool. So hope you get your training soon. Advanced training. You already got some training, I think. Cool. Yagnesh, what do you say? What kind of training are you looking for?
I'll go with Malia. What he said is shopping, because when I go with wife shopping and all that, I pick up very quickly. But then you have to make a choice along with them. Then a lot of if, but, this, that, color, this, size, all these things. And if I've been trained to understand what exactly they look for it, and you can help them in choice and finally satisfy, it is a good part of it.
I think your HR head should be listening and figuring out what kind of training they need.
But I don't think any of the HR has a soft skill training for this type of. They are not trained.
That can become new KRA for them.
New KRA for them. First they have to
learn this kind of training. Now it's work from home, so everything has to be home driven. But anyway, they'll figure that out. So let's go ahead. Cool, we are having fun. What is the feeling? So my next question is, what is the feeling you get when you see a presentation for a brand new technology for the first time? Okay. And so here are your options. कुछ होता है. ये दिल मांगे मोर. Jurassic Park. When you see a new technology. Or fourth option, Golmaal. So typically what you get, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you see some presentation for a totally new technology? कुछ होता है, ये दिल मांगे मोर, गोलमाल और Jurassic Park. So let's start with Yagnesh.
For me, it's Jurassic Park or sometimes Golmaal also.
Okay.
Sometimes. But I start with looking at Jurassic Park. Look at it. Is there anything new? What is going to come? What is going to happen? Finally, what is the result we'll get? How it is beneficial? And sometimes, finally, at the end, many times we realize it's a Golmaal.
Okay. It could start with Jurassic Park and with Golmaal, possibly.
Sometimes time we realize it's a Golmaal, but many times, yes, we get Jurassic Park, we know it's an also.
Okay, fair enough. Malia, what do you say? First reaction?
Well, I think to start with, it is always, as a technologist, right, Dil Mange More. Start with that feeling, right? You want to see, you want to explore, you want to see more. But many cases, what happens? You are taken 10 years back or 20 years back or 100 years back, and they're just, it's a old wine, new bottle, that kind of thing, right? It goes into the Jurassic Park mode, and they are showing you all the different kinds of visionaries or visions which are actually not there, right? And in the end, you land up with a Golmaal. But as a technologist, your first reaction is, let's explore, let's see, right? Yeah,
cool. Thank you. What is your first reaction? And then your fifth reaction after something.
So first reaction is very Jurassic Park, because marketing materials for many of these innovations are fantastic. ये तो बहुत अच्छा है, ये तो दुनिया change हो जाएगी. Then I would say 80% of the time we come to Golmaal, 20% of the time we come to Dil Mange More. Very rarely, maybe 1% of the time remains Jurassic Park.
Okay. Cool. That's interesting. Since you talked about marketing people making presentations, let me ask this perspective. If that presentation is being made by a Miss Universe about some new technology, your focus will be more on the technology or the Miss Universe?
So first reaction usually Jurassic Park.
Anything, whatever is there, right? You always look at interesting stuff, right? So it depends on what's interesting there at that moment, right? If the presentation is more interesting, you look at the presentation. If the Miss Universe is interesting, you look at the Miss Universe, right?
Okay. Yagnesh, where will your eyes focus on?
I'll more focus on the presentation, no doubt. But when asked, we go beyond marketing, then we come to know the fact, what is the Golmaal behind that. Okay. So reaching up to Model of that time, sometime yes, sometime no.
And what would have been your response 15-20 years ago?
20 years ago, we were in a lot of learning mode.
Learning mode or dating mode? Okay. So let's hear from Shanky.
See, the
dating also learn, no?
the correct answer is that I would focus on the presentation, and of course, officially that's what I'm doing. In practice, what will happen, we'll have to see.
Politically correct answer दिया सबने. Politically correct answer दिया.
Politically correct answer. Thank you. Fully trained to answer such questions.
अभी क्या है, मिस यूनिवर्स कभी सामने आया नहीं ना, तो I can't figure it out.
You can't afford to ignore that.
No, I can't. I don't know. I mean, I think I'll focus on the presentation.
This universe is also technology only, na, finally. Presentation technology.
I'm pretty sure I'll focus on the presentation.
Come again?
I'm pretty sure I'll focus on the presentation.
Okay. But your attention may waver, but that's all right. Only human. Okay, good. Let's go ahead then. I suppose, lots of presentations, lots of people come and make presentations to you. I'm sure some of them will be making very bombastic presentations, very hyperbolistic presentations, very optimistic presentations. When someone is making that kind of presentation to you, how will you respond? Okay, you will smile and say, "This is very interesting, very superb, very unbelievable," but you will shake your head like this. You'll agree with that guy, but your head will go like this. Second option, you will promise them that you will check it out after the COVID problem is solved. First, let the COVID problem get solved, then we'll worry about this hyperbole presentation. Third option, you can say your business strategy depends upon who wins the American elections, Trump or someone else, and only after that you will get back to them whether you want to go ahead with their technology or not. Okay, so politics basically. Or you can do your own hyperbole. You can say, this offering is not disruptive enough, it's too expensive, it requires resources, so please make it better, bigger, more powerful, more disruptive, then let's stop. So between these four responses, which one would you like to give? Malia, would you like to start?
Yeah, so I think more often we are always in the fourth category, right? With whatever we are seeing, always typically in the fourth category. In that sense, people have to think through and then come back. That's what we see.
Okay, Parik, Yagnesh?
I will go between first and last, but yes, 80% is the last one.
Okay.
Okay. First one, once in a while, when we are very clear and understood that this is useful or not useful, then we say that this. Okay. But otherwise, as Mala said, yes, 80% time is a fourth option. That's what we do.
Okay. Shanky, what do you say?
बट वो 5-6 मिनट सुनता हूँ बोम्बास्टिक प्रेजेंटेशन, उसके बाद थोड़ा हवा निकाल के बोलता हूँ अभी एक्चुअल डिटेल्स बताओ, फिर देखा जाएगा.
Okay.
And it usually works. I mean, people also, they tend to, I mean, once you tell them, "Abhi, theek hai, bahut sun liya, abhi give me the actual facts," they also tend to tone it down and start giving facts. Sometimes, of course, you get somebody who will keep insisting on giving the bombast.
Okay. That time, what technology do you use? This or something else?
No. I use this very advanced technology called distraction method.
What is that? Give me a sense.
I distract myself with something else. इतना ज्ञान नहीं सुनने का.
That's good. So it's a loud and clear message.
So what I do is I tell you, these are most of the marketing people. you ask 2-level deep question inside, and they can't answer it. And then you use your technique to get pricing or disruptive technology and all these things. And they have to then come back and prove it is genuinely disruptive at a reasonable price or not.
Right. Okay, good. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are also having fun. Let's go on to my next question. What is your feeling when you hear of some new malware that is attacking the financial system, the financial sector? Okay, banks and mutual funds and insurance and whatever else. Okay. So these are your 4 options. The first feeling, gangs of Wasipur. Okay. Second option, 2611. Third option, Wednesday. Fourth option, 3. Four options.
No, what is the 4th option?
3 pictures again.
Oh, Sri. अच्छा.
Three.
ठीक है, समझ गया.
इसका Shraddha Kapoor is the screen there. Yeah. So Gang of Wasipur, 2611. Wednesday. You've seen that movie? Wednesday, classic movie. And 3 or any other option, some movie option which reflects your feeling when you hear of some new malware or some major attack. So let's start with Yagnesh.
I look at it Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay. Response. Correct response.
Yes.
Good. Nice. Thank you.
See, I mean, I think we've been overexposed to these malware accounts. Every few days there's some malware. So I think of it as one of the superhero movies. So endless repeat hota rehta hai. You know, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, hota rehta hai. So I think of it like that.
So it's like a
एक और superhero movie आ गया. One more super villain, which is which will be protected by one superhero.
Superhero versus super villain. Okay, fair enough. Cool. Yeah, that makes sense actually. And Manya, what is your reaction? What movie reflects your response?
Well, I think in the 4 options that you have given, Wednesday is the typical thinking that goes through, right? In terms of how do you structurally take care of it, right? I think that's the typical technologist thinking again, right? But otherwise, as Shanky mentioned, right, it is happening so often and in so many varieties in that sense, right? Every other day there is a new breed or variety of a superhero coming out and trying to do something, right?
Yes,
so I think that's in reality, that's what happens.
Okay, so Wednesday is something that future CPOs, people who aspire to be CPOs and security conscious CPOs, they should see that movie. Any other movie like Wednesday that you guys have seen? Something else?
Or can we look at television serial where one other episode keeps on coming, never ending.
तो 7 बहू का टाइप्स चलते ही रहते हैं non-stop. I stopped watching those long ago. I don't have the patience to watch the same drama again and again and again.
Right.
Yeah. After a while, the original storyline is lost, right? It is like that. So the whole purpose of the malware in that sense is lost and there's something else happening.
That's true. Cool. Okay, shall we go ahead? So let's say after all these experiences in life, you want to write an autobiography, okay? As a CPO. So let me give you 4 kind of outlines of what your biography could be like, and tell me which one suits what you would like to write. The first option is you will describe your long journey, and then accordingly you call your book Stress and Peace, Big Fat Book, based on War and Peace. I don't know how many of you have read or seen that book, War and Peace. It's a classic, but a very detailed one. Or second option, you can look at all the dilemmas you have faced in your life, and you can call your book A Tale of Two Technologies. And that's something you would have read in The Tale of Two Cities. Third option, you will describe how difficult it is to gain power in an organization or to fight for power in an organization. And accordingly, you will call your book The Lord of the Rings, based on the movie The Lord of the Rings. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie. And fourth option, you want to focus on your love life in your career, and accordingly you call your book Robot and Juliet, based on. So now let's start with Malia. Malia, what kind of autobiography will you be writing?
I think I'll go with option 2, Tale of Two Technologies.
A Tale of Two Technologies.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So choosing technologies is a big thing in your, been a big thing in your career.
Correct.
Okay, okay. Thank you. What would you say?
War and Peace, because I mean, technology choices are not where the real trouble of a CIO world lies. It is always battling with the organization. It is people management. It is crisis management. That seems to be, well, I also have picked out jobs which have a lot of crisis, so I guess that's why I do that more. But War and Peace seems to be more my life than technology choice.
Anyhow, you can write an equally big novel like War and Peace of Tolstoy. Tolstoy was the writer, I think, for War and Peace. Russian author. Cool. I look forward to that novel. Yagnesh, what kind of book will you be writing? Autobiography?
I'll go for War and Peace.
War and Peace.
Lot of struggles, or rather challenges and peace. A lot of challenges we had initially, and finally we reached a stage where we were peacefully now running the show. Team is working, we are enjoying.
So technology, like between you and Shanky, technology is not the real challenge. It is managing the ecosystem, the people, expectations, those kind of things. Right?
Correct.
So, Manya, what kind of non-technology challenges do you typically come across?
I think I agree with the two gentlemen, right? And that's probably the concept of any role in that sense, right? In addition to all of that, we are loaded with making those choices in terms of what path we take, right? But otherwise, other challenges are the people challenges in terms of prioritizing and making sure which business asks should we meet. All those challenges are there. So it's probably we can make my book as an annexure to all the other books these guys come out with, right?
Or we can do series, part 1 by Malia, part 2 by Yagnesh, part 3 by Shanky, and so on. Non-stop series. Now we're in the work from home, and home can actually be anywhere, right? So if you had a choice to work from anywhere in the world, which would you choose? And at least I want to start with 4 options. Let's see what among these 4, which one appeals to you. So work from home from Goa, work from home from Manali, work from home from Bangkok, or work from home from Kedarnath, in a very spiritual place. Which of these options do you like? Let's start with Malia.
No, I think given the current trend, right, I'll probably go to Kedarnath and sit there in peace. If the connectivity works.
I know one assumes connectivity is there. At least you have a spiritual connectivity, I don't know.
Correct. If not anything else.
Yagnesh, where would you like to work out of?
I prefer Kedarnath, not because of religious or anything, but I love trekking and all that. So I used to go again earlier Himalaya trekking and lot. I love nature a lot.
Wow.
So I prefer to go there, work and enjoy the nature.
Super. Awesome. 2 in 1 you're getting actually. 2 answers in 1. And
Yeah.
Shanky, what is your choice?
See, we can safely eliminate Bangkok because whatever makes Bangkok attractive, well, we have gone beyond the age of the go-go bars, but even the street food, the shopping mart, everything is closed. So there's no point going to Bangkok.
Okay.
So I would not go to Bangkok. I would go either to the beach or to the mountains. And there either Kedarnath or Goa is fine.
Okay.
I would go in this weather, given that this is for this time of the day, obviously Kedarnath is much better than Goa. Goa is hot.
So 6 months Goa, 6 months Kedarnath.
Correct.
Is that works for you?
Yes.
Ah, awesome. One summer capital and one winter capital. Cool. Any of you guys have a option outside of what I have mentioned? I chose 4 different places, different kinds of places, but you may have a 5th option that really appeals to you. Yagnesh?
I would have preferred again nature only. So
Hills.
either you go to some nice places like New Zealand where the nature is beautiful and all that, those sort of places.
Yeah, New Zealand has 0 COVID cases now, so that way it is perfect.
Safe also, right? Yeah.
Perfectly safe. Okay. And Maria, what do you say?
No, I think if not all the 4 options, probably somewhere down south where I belong, either somewhere in Mangalore, Kerala, in the nature, obviously, within the trees.
Some farmhouse.
Yeah, somewhere there. Peaceful.
Peaceful. Where is the native place? Just curious.
It's near Udupi. There's a place called Hebri.
Okay. Cool. Great. And Shaki, any perfect destination for you? Perfect home?
Hard to say. See, I would love to have gone back to. I'm from Asansol, which is near Calcutta, but infrastructurally, Asansol is not very great. It's a smallish town, so it's not the best of times to do social distancing. Given the other choice, of course, I like Bombay. The other choice would be to go to Western Europe and cycle around. I'm an avid cyclist. They have unlimited cycling tracks.
Yes.
Germany, Netherlands, that kind of thing.
You make cycle here, Airbnb and cycle or something like that.
There won't be any Airbnb. You just cycle around.
Okay. And
no hotels, no. Lockdown, no hotels.
And need to find an apartment and be safe there. Cool. Yeah, Europe is good actually. Western Europe is amazing in terms of beauty and cleanliness and some historic monuments and all.
No, but if you're a cycling fan, then it's very good because they have these long cycling routes, cycling highways, cycling routes, which go through, they go from Greece to the top of Norway.
Wow. No, I've seen cycling tracks in the city, but highways and all, I was not aware.
They have these Eurovelo routes, which go from literally the bottom of Greece to the top of Norway.
Yeah. Awesome. And what's the longest cycle trek you've done?
I've done quite a few.
Okay.
I've done like 1,000 kilometers, 800 kilometers, 300 kilometers, that kind of thing. I'm quite an avid cyclist.
Awesome. So you probably do it in a group, right? One gang.
Yeah, we do it in various groups. I mean, it's not the same group. We have a daily group, and then these expeditions are different groups at a time. Right. And I've done solos also.
Oh. What are motorcycle gangs? But long distance bicycle gangs is kind of first time I'm hearing actually. Apart from those who do it as a racing bike.
Yeah, at least 200, 300 such clubs.
Wow, awesome. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead. So let's take you to a completely different kind of profession, okay? You've done a lot of technology and whatnot, but I want to go to the core of what you are. So let's pretend you got a job in a circus. Okay? Let me ask you, when was the last time you went to a circus? 20 years ago, 30 years ago?
Yeah, probably.
Probably 30 years ago when childhood time.
No, I went to this Cirque du Soleil, which is technically a circus, about 10, 12 years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're pretty famous. Okay, so let's say you got a job in a circus and you have 4 choices of the roles you have to play. So choose between those roles. First choice is a trapeze artist. A trapeze artist is the one who swings up in the air. Trapeze artist is the one who swings. There's a tightrope walker who does balancing. Walks on a rope and balances up in the air. So those are 2 choices. Third choice is a ring master who tames the lions, who plays with the lions. And 4th choice is obviously Joker. So trapeze artist, tightrope walker, ring master and Joker. Which one would you like to be? And let's start with Shanky.
I think the only one I'm capable of is Joker, because I don't think the others. Oh, trapeze artist, so definitely physically speaking, I am not going to be able to do. Ring master, height and personality and all that चाहिए होता है. So therefore, not that many choices left. वो Joker ही करना पड़ेगा.
Joker. मेरा नाम Joker.
Correct.
मेरा काम Joker.
I also used to be very fond of that movie, so therefore there is a certain psychological attraction to it.
Yeah. Superb movie, superb. And one of the rare movies that takes you behind into the life of a comedian, of a Joker. Very touching, very powerful. And Malia, what do you say? What kind of, are you going to take some daring role?
No, I think I'll go with the Joker only. Not because that's the only thing I can do rather, but that is something I'll enjoy doing. I love being with people, having fun with people. So it's more of that.
Okay. Yagnesh, you want to take some daring role?
I'll become a ringmaster.
Ringmaster. Okay.
Ringmaster. Let others do the job. See that they do it. Okay. You don't have to. But after some experience, you can better what that.
यज्ञेश का क्या है, थोड़ा पर्सनालिटी भी है, वो चल जाएगा, वो ही मैनेज रिंग मास्टर.
Are you already a ringmaster in office?
If role demands, you ought to be. Or you become part of somebody else ringmaster and in the office.
Come, let's go ahead. We know that mankind is now looking at Mars. They want to settle on Mars, and there are people like NASA and Elon Musk and so many others who want to set up colonies on Mars. So let's say Elon Musk wants, of course Elon Musk does, let's say he offers you a job as a CTO for the first trip to Mars, okay? So they want to send a team to Mars, maybe for 3 months and then back. And among other things, other kinds of people, they need a technology guy, obviously. So there's a lot of technology going to be involved in sending a manned mission to Mars. Okay. Now, because it's a very long journey, they say they're going to have an equal mix of men and women. So, what kind of, so you have to choose a female partner, and you can't take your wife or girlfriend or someone like that along. You have to take someone whom NASA has trained. And they've trained 4 kind of people, and you have to choose between these 4. Okay. The first one they've trained among the female is a yoga teacher. Second is a meditation teacher. Third is a martial arts trainer. And third is kabaddi trainer. Yoga, meditation, martial arts, and kabaddi. You have to choose one of these 4 as your partner for the Mars mission. Which one would you like to choose? Shanky.
कबड्डी खेलेगा कैसे मार्स में? कबड्डी relies heavily on gravity.
The Mars. Maybe they have some new. They want to.
No, मार्स तक पहुंचने में कबड्डी खेलना पड़ेगा ना, पहुंच के फिर देखा जाए. अरे कौन कबड्डी खेलेगा? योगा फिर भी यूजफुल है. योगा तो I'm sure there is a way to do weightless yoga. So I would think yoga.
Yoga teacher. Okay.
Shanky आपको कबड्डी सिखा देगी on the way also. And by the time you reach, you will learn in gravity how to play.
नहीं, जीरो ग्रेविटी में कबड्डी खेल नहीं सकते.
वो तो उसके का है ना, आप क्यों चिंता कर रहे हो?
नहीं, you have to feet on the ground, no, you have to touch.
Okay.
So anyway, they might want to test how you fare against a kabaddi player.
वेटलेस कबड्डी तो थोड़ा मुश्किल है. But yoga definitely, weightless yoga, plus yoga will benefit you also, because I've been told one of the challenges in space travel is that your muscles degrade.
Yeah, that's true. And you have bone loss. You also have bone loss.
So that I'm sure yoga can fix for us.
Yagnesh, आप क्या करोगे?
I will also go for yoga. Yoga
teacher.
Yeah.
Okay. And Malia, what is your choice?
I think these guys are already taking the yoga teacher, so I'll probably take the meditation teacher. So we'll have more company.
So both of you, it's a going to be a very silent journey then.
Correct.
So no one is interested in learning martial arts on the journey or kabaddi or something. Sports, no sports, no physical sports.
Yes, sir, BA. See, even in martial arts, all the kicks and leaps and all that require gravity. Zero gravity means nothing.
I don't know, maybe you have to figure out, invent some new kind of zero gravity martial arts.
Then why would a ground-based martial arts expert be useful?
Good question, good question. So Sangeet, that was a very sharp, clear focus.
Same with kabaddi. That's like saying I could take a badminton player and he will teach me kabaddi.
Fair enough, fair enough. Cool, so those are my choices.
I'm sure you can play squash in space. So maybe I always wanted to learn squash and maybe that might be useful.
Yeah, why not? Squash doesn't rely on gravity that much. That's true. Any other sports or something? What would you actually like to do during such a long journey? If you had only few people, what would you personally like to do? Or learn or do on a long journey?
I spent a lot of time learning the best video games. I used to be a very active gamer in my 20s and 30s. Not even 30s. And then of course I fell behind. Now I'm nowhere close. I mean, my 10-year-old nephew pityingly said, "TK, I'll show you how to do the first few levels of Fortnite." And then eventually he also got bored. Okay, you can't survive even 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's one thing I would like to learn. I mean, I think of it as a proper skill.
Yeah, and actually it's a good time pass also. You can spend a few months learning. Yagnesh, what would you like to do during a long space journey?
We'll try to see. I will try to enjoy the galaxy first, and once if it's a long journey and you get bored, then definitely some video game.
Okay. So
But then you can't do anything else beyond that.
You can have, I don't know, whatever. You can read novels, you can watch movies, you can. There are so many ways to spend time nowadays.
No, so those of course. I mean, music, movies, novels will happen. That's anyway what we do today also. But if you had that kind of committed long time where you only had so many activities and lots of empty time, then if you want to pick up something new, then I would do these things.
Okay, perfect. And Malia, what is the new thing you would like to take up in space? 3 months in space.
I think given you'll be completely disconnected, right? And as a person who always wanted to explore own self, right? Understand yourself better, explore your own self. I think that's something I'll look into in that sense. How do I explore myself, and as a human, how do I explore myself?
So give us an idea. What would you do? Would you read, or would you?
Maybe maybe a microscope inside me, and maybe read some spiritual writings or whatever is available. Some of that. Explore yourself.
Explore. So no, yes, KYC you do on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, been fun. Now I come to my last question, okay? So this is on a lighter note. Everything was on a lighter note, but let's see. Let's say you're exiled from technology for, I don't know, for 3 months, let's say, okay? You're gone on this Mars trip. You're completely out of touch with technology on the earth. And then after you come back, how will you celebrate? Okay. I'm going to give you 4 choices and let's see what you want to choose. First option, beer and chakna. Second option, whiskey and soda. Third option, dry martini, shaken but not stirred. And fourth option, sex on the beach, which is the name of a cocktail.
Actually, the martini is the other way around. It's stirred, not shaken.
Stirred, not shaken. Okay. Is that your choice, Shanky?
Yeah. I like martinis. I like whiskey and soda also, but I have a very narrow taste in whiskey. So I like only certain select very whiskeys. Okay. And martinis also similarly. I like a good martini, but there are some people who make fantastic martinis. So martini would be a good choice, or whiskey and soda.
So martini.
But it also has to be accompanied with. So whiskey has to come with kebab. Otherwise,
Not just soda.
Plus, you don't put soda into good whiskey.
So we'll have a martini together sometime. And Malia, what is your choice?
So, unlike what you would think, right? I am a teetotaler. So all the four options that you have given is out of question. Like good food and good company.
Good food and good company. So I don't know, maybe Nimbu Pani or what else is good? Mocktails. There are all kinds of mocktails. You might have
There's a lot of sugar, right? Mocktail is a lot of sugar. So
Even Sex on the Beach is full of sugar. Huh?
yeah.
Well, none of these four options are healthy. That much I can tell you.
Martinis are very healthy. Look at James Bond.
No, martini, even your whiskey is if you have it on the rocks, it's pretty healthy in that sense.
Have you seen an unfit James Bond? कितना पीता है? पता के लिए घूमता है? अभी how can you say it is unhealthy?
James Bond should be a role model. And Yagnesh, what is your choice?
I prefer wine and cheese.
Wine and cheese. Okay. Badhiya.
Of course, as Mali, I don't drink, but once in a while I take wine and cheese.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't also drink.
So wine and cheese are a good option. Why don't I think of that one? Actually, I would like that also. So अपन दोनों पियेंगे Yagnesh. After the
Yes.
And Manu, what are you and I having after the lockdown?
एक लोग में साइकिल चला रहा हूँ तो वोडका मार्टिनी नहीं मिलता उधर उधर वाइन है
तो सारे लोग वाइन एंड चीज
नेदरलैंड में ना विस्की मिलता है ना वोडका मिलता है वो सब वाइन एंड चीज पे चला
वाइन से काम चलना पड़ेगा
बियर या वाइन दे हैव एक्सीलेंट बियर
जर्मन बियर
they are everywhere all of Europe has excellent
everywhere. Europe is only breweries all over the place.
Yeah, that's true.
and they have good
So Manu,
you can't argue
Manu, you never drink? I mean, how do you give it up? How is it for you?
No, I never drank, but like Yagnesh, once in a while I do take wine, but it's just for fun, right? But otherwise I keep it.
Wine particularly.
it's okay when I was young enough I drank enough for both of the others
Come again, Shanky, I missed that one.
I went to IIT IIT में half our entertainment was drinking every kind of liquor there was so I must have drunk enough to compensate for both your
Compensate.
तुम दोनों का कोटा तुम्हारे उसमें चला गया.
Quota correct.
I managed कर लिया
Okay. So that's it from my side, guys. I mean, I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. How was it for you guys? You want to
Yes.
leave some last comments?
No, I think good fun and the questions were very interesting and some of the places you tried to put us on spot, which is good. But I think I had fun and good company as well, right?
Yeah, and you get to meet three new people, including myself.
Correct.
So Yagnesh, what is some feedback, some
Yeah.
thoughts?
No, I had a good fun, and I hope everybody must have enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It's really enjoyable.
cool. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. Your last words on this?
Yeah, we changed from our usual webinar. अभी webinar से पक गए थे. Standard technical webinar से पक गए. वही ज्ञान दो trade, वही ज्ञान दो work from home, वही ज्ञान दो on remote access. वो थोड़ा पक गया. So this was quite different and therefore much more enjoyable.
I really appreciate. Thank you, guys.